Imagine this: walking through life untouched by the opinions of others, unshaken by the chaos of the world, and free from the weight of unnecessary worries. This is not a fantasy. It is a mindset, a way of being that has been practiced for centuries. This is the power of Stoic indifference. Have you ever felt as if the world is conspiring against you? As if every road you take leads to a dead end, every decision brings unforeseen problems, every step is just a stumble in disguise? You're not alone. We've all been there. We live in a world that is in constant flux, an ever-changing labyrinth of circumstances, and it's easy to get lost, get swept away in the current of worries, disappointments, and heart attacks. But what if I told you that you have the power to become invincible, not in the physical sense, but mentally, emotionally interested? Let's dive in. Centuries ago, the ancient Stoics in Greece and Rome devised a philosophy, a way of life that centered around the power of indifference. They believed the two reactions rather than the events themselves determine our state of mind. Put simply, it's not what happens to us that matters, but how we respond to it. No, when I say indifference, I don't mean apathy or disregard for others. No, it is about achieving a state of equanimity, a steady mind that remains undisturbed by external events. Consider this: you're stuck in a traffic jam, you're late for an important meeting, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can react in one of two ways. You can get frustrated, honk your horn, and curse the world for your bad luck, or you can accept the situation, switch on your favorite podcast, and make most of this unexpected free time. The traffic won't disappear, but your stress might. This is the essence of the power of indifference. It's not about being emotionless or not caring about things. It's about understanding what's in our control and what's not, and not allowing the uncontrollable to disrupt your peace of mind. Just imagine the power in this. Imagine being able to face any adversity, any trouble with a calm, steady mind. Imagine not being perturbed by thessalings and arrows of outrageous for an innocent that sound invincibly. So how do we get there? How do we cultivate this powerful indifference? First, it's crucial to understand what's within our control and what's not. Our actions, our thoughts, our responses, the zero in our control. Everything else, the weather, the traffic, other people's actions or thoughts, the zero beyond our grasp. The Stoics use this understanding as their shield, protecting them from the blows of fate, and we can do the same. Second, we need to practice the acceptance. This doesn't mean passive resignation, but rather a proactive engagement with reality. It means acknowledging the situation as it is. Notice we wish it to be in responding. Gacketingling, we need to cultivate mindfulness, being present in the moment. We can fully engage with our current situation rather than getting lost in the what if. Sand should have us. This in turn allows us to respond to situations with calm and clarity rather than being ruled by our emotions. The power of indifference is like a superpower in our modern chaotic world. It's a beacon of calm in the storm of life, and it's within our reach. You might think this sounds great, but it's easier said than done, and you're right. It is a challenge, but remember, challenges are just opportunities for growth in disguise. Every moment, every situation is a chance to practice this philosophy. Missed your bus? Use it as a chance to practice patience. Someone made a Snyder mark. Use it as a chance to practice compassion. Face to setback. Use it as a chance to practice resilience. Remember, the goal is not to become indifferent to life, but to life's upheavals. It's about retaining your calm, your joy, your peace, regardless of the situation. It's about becoming invincible to life's storms, not by avoiding them, but by learning to dance in the rain. So embrace the power of indifference. Step into the world not as a leaf caught in the wind, but as a rock against the waves. When life pushes you, stand firm. When life pulls you, stay grounded. When life shouts at you, whisper back. For an indifference lies your strength, in acceptance lies your power, and in the face of life's tumult, you will stand not just unbroken, but unbowed, unshaken, and truly invincible in a world that demands your attention, that thrives on drama, and that feeds on validation. Becoming invisible is not about hiding. It's about transcending. It's about rising above the noise and finding clarity within. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, they knew the secret. They understood that true power lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering the internal one. The Stoics practiced a concept called apathy, a state of being free from destructive emotions. They weren't indifferent because they didn't care, they were indifferent because they understood what truly mattered. To achieve this, you must ask yourself, what is within my control? What is outside of it? Focus only on what you can influence. Let go of the rest. Indifference doesn't mean apathy. It means understanding the fleeting nature of external things, praise and criticism, wealth and poverty, success and failure. These are mere ripples on the surface of your life. Your inner peace is the ocean beneath. Spend a few moments each day asking, what truly matters? Write down your thoughts. Clarify your priorities. Imagine losing the things you hold dear. This may seem counterintuitive, but it helps you appreciate what you have while preparing you for potential loss. When faced with a challenge, ask, what part of this is within my control? Act on that. Release the rest. Resist reacting impulsively. Pause. Breathe. Respond only when calm. Remember that life is finite. This perspective sharpens your focus on what truly matters. With indifference to the trivial, you make space for what's meaningful. You become a rock amidst storms, a beacon of stability in a world of chaos. Become invisible, not by disappearing, but by stepping beyond the reach of the trivial. Live with purpose, with clarity, with the power of Stoic indifference.